welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Soto. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Boston College Eagles offense will have the football first. They'll run this play from the pistol. They go to the ground. Not much there. They'll give it 1 to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The running game has been slammed in reverse on the last 2 plays. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and 17. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boston College will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Offense set on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 35, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Boston College, 0.
He'll return it. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Just keeps moving. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This Boston College offense has it working. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets man coverage. There were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to run it in. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Moses. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Soto. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Running back searching for a hole. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be...
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Nice move to keep running. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He's up to 51 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. To the air on 1st down. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Got his man quickly. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Off play action on first down. Oh, they're after him.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Handoff from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boston College! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The give from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Slams it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Eaton. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll try to get it through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College will send out the punt team. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the 1st half ends.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. And this one splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And coaches sometimes can get hesitant, right? With a long field goal, 40-plus yards into the win, sometimes you'll see them go for it or punt the football. They believe in their kicker. And how about that? Drives it through the win, 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Pocket breaking down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes a catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Breaks into the open. He now has 84 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This one's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just feeds the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
13.
He'll bring it out. It's Soto. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the...
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time, so let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got it down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Pulls and fires complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Golden Eagles are rolling down the field. A strike downfield.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, better look out! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in the rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Got it in the middle, it's Eaton. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Now the play fake. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Pitt. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Card in the backfield, it's Williams. Open space at the 25. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Eaton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Walters. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you? It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The inside handoff. There he goes! Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. The give out of the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Back to pass on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Barrels ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Moses. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Panthers! The defense putting points on the board.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Boston College, 20.
He'll bring it out. It's Soto. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And the returner will be brought down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
It's a reverse. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They booted away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the Boston College offense will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.